stronger than ever. I'm back.
Yo, what's the deal, fam? It's your man Ease at the Ease Experience. Let's talk that Mobb Deep, Infinite Tracklist. It's fire, man. Based on the Tracklist, I'm very excited about this album, which is dropping on October 10th, 2025 on Massive Pill Records. Tracklist, man. I haven't been this excited in a while. Just judging from it, Havoc is producing a little over 70% of the album. I think he has 11 tracks. Alchemist has 4. Things that jump out to me is the fact that there are no co-production credits. I like that. If I want a Havoc beat, I can hear a Havoc beat. If I want an Alchemist beat, we're gonna hear an Alchemist beat. That way we get the true sound and its totality of what Mobb Deep truly encompasses, you know? That quintessential, gritty, grimy hip-hop from both sides. I have full faith in this, the project, in the sense that the producers are gonna do what is necessary to keep the Mobb Deep name intact and not playing around with the legendary status, you know? They have the right individuals involved. Sometimes you get posthumous albums and you look at the track list and you be like, such and such would never work with this person, or they would never have this producer touching their vocals or making a record with them. This is Mobb Deep, Havoc, P, and The Alchemist. Judging from the first single, Against the World, hopefully Eddie Sancho continues or has the opportunity, or had the opportunity to mix every single record. That brings continuity, some cohesion there. I like the way he mixed that first record. Just judging from the track list, NAS is featured on the joint. Gotta have Big Noyd involved, he's there. Ray and Ghost, they're there. Loud Records family. Who else we got on here? Jorja Smith, I think she's from England, she's a singer. I see her on there as well. G Rap. It just makes sense, man. I'm excited about this. Oh, pardon me, the Clipse are on here as well. And we know that the Clipse, Pusha T in particular, has an affinity for Mobb Deep. Look at his previous interviews. If you compare Mobb Deep to anyone, if he has to choose, he always says Mobb Deep. I love the intentionality. Like, it's important when you're doing albums like this to have features that make sense. And I believe that the Clipse make sense on this, man. Nas, 3 features. One with Jorja Smith, one Dolo with the Mob, and he has one with G Rap and H.E.R. The great synergy, Fast Life, Nas and G Rap. Think about how great and iconic that record is within hip hop. And how many features have we had with them? But we get one on the Mob album. It's a beautiful thing to witness, man. Like, this track list has me so excited about music, man. For real. Ray and Ghost. The infamous 95, right? 30 years later, these individuals are not just names. They're active. They put out solid projects this year. And they're also featured on this album, which happens to be part of the Legend Has It campaign. It's all coming together, man. It really is. I love what Massive Pill is doing with this. Havoc seems to be all in. Interviews, he's posting a lot, energetic, seems confident. The Infinite, I think this is going to be a beyond solid project. Beyond solid project. So we got 15 tracks, and I'm looking forward to hearing 1 through 15. If I had to select 3, maybe Look at Me with the Clipse. I want to hear them over a Havoc beat. Down for You Part 2, Love the Way. Nas, G Rap, and H.E.R. I'm just eager to hear how that's going to come about. You gonna put H.E.R. on some gritty production, or is Havoc gonna go left field and try something different? I also love the fact that there's a pattern. Every feature, Havoc produced a track. So when you get an Alchemist produced track, it's just Mobb Deep. I think that was pretty fire too. I don't know if it was intentional, but that could bode very well because it breaks the monotony, right? I like that a lot, man. What else we have up here? I'm glad Noyd is featured on here. He deserves it. He's been serving as not a replacement, but he's been aiding Havoc on the road, right, with Mobb Deep. And he's a phenomenal, for lack of a better term, hype man. Like when you see them perform, Noyd brings that energy. So I'm looking at this track list, I'm looking at the features. There's nothing that makes me raise my eyebrow in a negative way. This album seems as though it's not a money grab. It doesn't feel as though they're doing it just to do it. It seems as though they wanted to make music. They are intentional about protecting the Mobb Deep brand and Prodigy's legacy, his legendary status. And they got the right players involved. Nas got some features on there. It's under mass appeal. Havoc and Alchemist are the men behind the boards. And hopefully Eddie Sancho mixes the entire record. 15 tracks. I'm guessing none of these are skits. So I'm typically the guy that thinks between maybe 9 or 11 tracks is that sweet spot. But listen, this is Mobb. We may not ever get another Mobb album again. So 15 tracks works. And this is going to be fire. Let me know the top 3 tracks that you're looking forward to. How you feeling about the track list? And have you been this excited about a track list in recent times? Sometimes you just see a track list and it just seems like a compilation album, right? But this seems as though this is going to be something epic because I'm going to keep saying it. Intentionality, continuity, and cohesion is everything when you're making music. And in order to make a Mobb Deep album, you have to have that Mobb Deep sound. And they have the key players involved. Havoc, 70% of the production, and Alchemist is doing the other production that Havoc is not involved in. Fans, we won. Salute the Mass Appeal, salute the Havoc, salute the Alchemist. R.I.P. to Prodigy, Bandana P, we miss you. It's great hearing his voice on Against the World. Salute the Ghostface G Rap, looking forward to hearing that. Jorja Smith H.E.R, Noyd, the Clipse, Mobb Deep, Infinite, October 10th, 2025. Go cop some merch, the vinyl, CD, whatever it is. Running numbers up on the DSPs. Big Queens, hip hop. Salute to the OGs. It's your man Easy, the Easy Experience. Remember, you can achieve anything in this world through sheer hard work and patience. God is the greatest. Go get your shit. Yo, what's the deal, fam? It's your man Ease. Let's talk that Mobb Deep record. A new single off their upcoming album, Infinite. I believe the record was premiered on Joe and Jada's podcast, but was officially released this past Friday, September 12th, 2025. And my reaction, I sat with it a couple of days, and I like it a lot, man. I really do. As you all know, I'm a Mobb Deep fan, Big Queens. But it was definitely great to hear Prodigy's voice, and the game is truly missing that. Whether you're an avid fan of Mobb Deep or not, just hearing his tone, having to be energetic, was something that as a hip hop fan that you can all gravitate towards. I love the fact that on the record itself, they allowed him to be the main attraction, the star. You hear him throughout. He's speaking, has a verse. Throughout the hook, his vocals serve as like the ad-libs, the glue. Talking this ish, just being P. The outro, when he says, have a love you and see you on the other side, like simple things like that. That's production, because I'm not sure the genesis of this record, if it happens to be an old track that they polished or it's an old vocal and they worked around it and created a song. It's hard to tell, and that's a good thing, and that's production in itself. Why? Because P and Havoc's vocals, even the way they're mixed and placed and where they sit within the mix, you can't really tell the difference. There's been some records in the past where you say, oh yeah, that verse was done way before that beat was created, or you can tell this person emailed their vocals in because it doesn't match, whether it's a different room environment or the mix is more compressed or what have you. You don't really have those problems with this song. And I like the song a lot, the soulful sample. I like the way it's looped up. It's not minute chops, but the way they place the loops, the bass line, and just the slight swing on the drums is something that I can truly appreciate. And it's not MPC swing, it's more like native instrument swing. For those who produce, you know exactly what I'm speaking about. But Mobb Deep Against the World, I like the track, I really do. I played it a lot too, man. I was running it back. It just felt like Queens, felt like Mobb Deep, felt like a mixtape era in a sense. Even the way it's mixed. Shout out to Eddie Sancho, the legendary Eddie Sancho, who happens to have mixed this record. Everything is coming directly at you, you know. That's what it sounds like. Unless I didn't listen to it with headphones, to be honest. But the pans, even the pans, it doesn't seem extreme, like where the hi-hat is extreme left or ad-lib is extreme right. It seems like everything is coming directly at you in a sense. And that's the Mobb Deep sound, right? Warm, well-rounded track. The drums aren't as prevalent or heavy in a sense. They take a back seat to the sample itself, but yet they're still present. H line is fire. I like the way he was playing with the triplet on the kick. No overplaying. Placement is everything, man. Also, I love the fact that they kept it Mobb Deep. In a sense, Alchemist is Mobb Deep. Came in later down the line, but I like that Havoc produced this track. I like the fact that they didn't go get a NAS or a Raekwon or a Ghostface or even a Lloyd Banks or a Cormega and throw them on the track. Even though they're family per se, I'm glad that they kept it strictly Mobb, Havoc, and Prodigy. And this is a great look, man. And it's encouraging to know that when the album does drop, that they made a conscious decision to make Mobb Deep music based on this single. They didn't play around with P's legendary status and have him over some production that he wouldn't typically select, you know what I mean? This Mass Appeal Legend Has It series, these artists are electing to do things in the way in which they would want to. And that's what you would want as a fan, right? As a celebration. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm gonna cop some vinyl, cop a CD, some merch. Mobb Deep, as you all know, P is one of my favorite rappers. Just go through my content. And it was great to hear his voice, man, for real, man. And I'm looking forward to the album, Mobb Deep Against the World. This is fire. This is fire. I don't really have anything negative to say about it in a sense, because we'll give a review of the album in a sense, but this is encouraging of things to come. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Mobb Deep Against the World, fire, it's cool, not feeling it. Your opinion, share with us. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know below. Got to get up out of here. As you all know, you can achieve anything in this world through sheer hard work and patience. God is the greatest. It's your man, easy experience. Go get yours. Yeah.
Hey yo,